please. Tickets. Thank you. There you go. 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 Thank you.
You're not supposed to do that.
What?
You're not supposed to do that.
No, I'm not supposed to do that. Oh, and there's even a local.
Alrighty, folks. A little bit of history about our branch line here. This line was originally constructed all the way back in 1903 by the Chicago and Northwestern Railway. They built this to connect their main line, which runs through North Freedom, with 3 iron mines they used to operate in the area. Now, these iron mines were interesting because the goal is not to make metal, but rather to make paint, specifically red paint. That's because the main pigment in that red paint was iron oxide, aka rust. That paint was, and today still is, very cheap. So that's why it seems like every single barn you've ever seen is painted red. Same thing was true back in the days of wooden boxcars and cabooses. Yeah. I'm going to pause here for the crossing, but I will also point out the Baraboo Bluffs over on the left-hand side of the train. Baraboo Bluffs are the remnants of a mountain range dating back over 1 billion years. That's billion with a B. Okay, so the iron ore around here actually does make for really good paint. All you really have to do is mix it up with a bit of linseed oil and you are good to go. However, in addition to iron, ground around here also contains a lot of water, which meant that as they were digging their tunnels hundreds of feet below the surface, those tunnels would immediately start to flood. So each mine installed a big steam-powered pump to remove that water. And even though these pumps could remove thousands of gallons of water a minute, they had to be kept running 24/7, meaning they required a lot of maintenance and a lot of fuel. So much fuel, in fact, that none of the 3 mines ever really made a profit. So after struggling on for a little while, each of the 3 mines closed still left down in those mines to this day. That's because the water down there has no oxygen in it, meaning that wood can't rot and metal can't rust. So these flooded mines are perfect little time capsules preserving what life was like in a mine at that period of history. In fact, a couple of years ago, a team of archaeologists from the Wisconsin Historical Society dove down into one of those flooded mines. And other than a layer of silt, everything down there looks like it could have been abandoned yesterday instead of a century ago. So, go on YouTube and search for Captain Roberts Mine, LaRue, Wisconsin. You should be able to find the video that they took. Otherwise, you can check out our website. I believe that there's a link posted somewhere. After the iron mines closed, a new industry opened up a mile south of the town of Wisconsin, which is where a lot of those iron miners once lived. This quarry was, and today still is, busy extracting the pink-lady quartzite that the Marabou blocks are made out of. Pink-lady quartzite gets its name from the large amount of iron present in the mineral, because of this characteristic pink purple color. So it's pink for the same reason your blood is red. Quarry originally operated from the 1920s up until 1962, at which point it was forced to close down due to permitting. So it would reopen about 30 years later. However, towards the quarry, the track was about to be abandoned when a group calling themselves the Railroad Historical Society of Milwaukee heard about it and asked if they could purchase the line. So for the cost of just $25,000 in 1963 money, they were able to acquire the track and the land that it sits upon. And in May of '63, they ran their very first train down from North Freedom to where we'll be stopping at Quartzsite Lake. Not long afterwards, the group would rename themselves to the Mid-Continent Railway Museum. So we have been here running trains just like this one for the past 62 years in a row. So I do want to thank you all for riding with us